So, um, collaborations seem to be very extremely abundant in the Minecraft community, and I was talking about this with my friend Mike the other day or last night, I can't remember. But we were talking about how, like, when you do collabs with people, you don't get as many subscribers as, like, you get like 2 or 3 when the other person has like 500 and you have 300 or 500 and they only get like 5. And people see, a lot of people that when they make collabs, they miss out on a lot of important details that um they don't like, it's just small details. Oh, by the way, I'm just like adding to my house treehouse thing, so yeah, that's just gameplay in the background. um When a lot of people do collabs, usually focus on gaining more subscribers. That's fine, that's fine and dandy, but many people don't see results. Now, many people may be wondering why the subs don't come over, or, if they come, why don't they stay very long? And the answer is simple, and I mean, there's examples I can share. There's just facts I can, say, but I'll give you an example. When I used to do collabs, it wasn't, maybe at first it was for subscribers, but eventually it was just because I wanted to have fun, because I didn't really have anyone to play Minecraft with. And this goes for many people that I've talked to about this, including Mike. You do a collab with someone who has 100, 200, 300 subscribers, right? And, it's finally, because like not many people, first off, even agree to a collab, because it's just either annoying or no one cares enough to do it. So when you actually decide to do the collab, and you actually get someone to do it, most of the time it's people that don't do content the same as yours. So, for example, Mike had a collab with someone named the Pilot Guy. Now, this guy made a lot of, review or mod videos. He didn't really do, many Let's Plays, stuff like that. Mike is more like artsy, I guess is the word. He does like a lot more art stuff. He does Let's Plays. He does, he speaks his mind, whereas the Pilot Guy only did, what did he only do? He only did, like I said, mods, reviews, stuff like that. And those are two very different audiences, because many people like to see, art and stuff like that. Like design, not even necessarily just building, but just like creating a storyline for something, like like he has before, or I have. And some people like that a lot. And then you're trying to get them to go to someone who just does reviews. Now, when big YouTubers do nothing but reviews, because that's how they get pretty big, because they try to be the first one out there to get their stuff out, chances are they've seen the review already. So it's very hard to like get a pretty good mod out there that no one else has covered, because usually big YouTubers, this is their job, so all they do all day is sit around looking for crap to make videos about when they're not doing their little series. So that's how it works, and it's really hard to get into that. So when someone artsy, who probably still likes review videos and stuff, or mods, probably has already seen this mod or review like many other times by bigger commentators, so that's not going to interest them. They want to see more art, because honestly there's not as much of that as there is, review and all other crap videos. So that's maybe some reason as to why some people would subscribe to Mike but not the Pilot Guy. Or the Pilot Guy, maybe some people don't like Mike's vanilla Minecraft or art. They want to see more reviews. They don't, they want to see things built without having to like sit there and mine, or because Mike does very legit building. He doesn't use mods, like too many items and stuff like that. He actually builds legit, gets the stuff. So that those are maybe some reasons as to why why they don't get subscribers. Very different content base. Now, there's many more different types of content base out there besides just, Minecraft artsy stuff, like building, and like machinima stuff, which is like a video cinema, like a storyline sort of thing, or reviews. So there's many different types out there. Those I don't want to get too in depth with them, because those I have not personally have experience for. But like, if you have, you make a video, and I'll, a response to this, I'll accept it, because, a lot, I don't really see any tutorials on how to make a collab, because everyone just, like, goes together. And the one thing that also bothers me, well, that doesn't bother me, but, like, it's a flaw, is, like, people, like, not everyone works well together. Like, in my collab, there's, like, 6 of us, but, like, each person has a group. Like, there's me and Mike, there's Moose and my friend Widow, and then there's Greg and Daniel, if Daniel's still in this. Like, those, like, we all talk to each other, but, like, we best work with each other in, like, pairs of 2, in those 2s I mentioned. So, like you have to have chemistry with that person. Like a lot of people just go into collabs blind. They don't like even talk to the person except for it's just like, oh, you ready for this? It's like boom, yeah, and they do it. And like you can tell because A, the conversation's either awkward, or B, you can just tell they're not interested in what each other's saying. So like they get stuck and it's like dead silence. It's not interesting. Eventually you lose the attention of the actual commentate of the actual what am I trying to say? Lose the attention of the viewer. And then the subs don't come, the subs don't, switch, like the subs from one channel don't go to the other, and vice versa, because you guys don't work well together. No one wants to see that. I mean, when you're having more fun together, everything flows better, right? Like, like two friends laughing about pulling a prank on someone else will create more views and laughs because it's funny, and it's fun to watch like real life situations within a game happen, instead of just like generic, I'm playing a video game today, blah blah blah. So that's just one thing you can work on. Now you gotta remember, when you do this all for subs, your interest level isn't going to be high in what you're doing unless you're like just really competitive, aggressive in terms of like gaining subs, and that aspect is shown through it. But then necessarily that's just misinterpreted as the fact that you actually enjoy the game, when you're really just savvy about the subscribers and that makes you happy. So, I mean, happiness really, or like happiness, like you being into the game really reflects in your videos. So you have to be able to display that, and that's how some people who are like greedy can get away with it, because they're enthusiastic about the views and everything. Like Athene Wins is really enthusiastic. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and trash him, but I don't think he's all about TTT because he's at the top already, but I'm not going to sit here and bash him. This video is not about anything like that. So people do it for the subs, and that's why it doesn't really work. So, and when that doesn't work, people lose interest. It's not as good of a video, like I said before. So you have to make sure that you're doing this for fun. You're doing this for you. Subs and everything else come when you're having fun, and I promise you that. When you're having fun with people, I got the most subscribers from my Explosion series, where my friend was just acting like retarded and laughing at everything that happened, and people dying from the explosion when we'd build like exploding TNT giant box octopus, stuff like that. Like people like that because it's like interaction with each other, and it's like chemistry, like people like each other and stuff. So you have to be able to incorporate that into your videos, otherwise, because like you can have the amazing quality of like render distance, FPS, everything, but if you can't talk, there's no, like, it cancels out like negative, like it cancels out so much it just becomes negative, period, and no one wants to hear that. Like that's like you can tell when commentators just do this because it's the next big thing and they're not good at it. It happens, So this is my 2 cents of Minecraft tutorial, collaboration tutorial making, or 1 cent depending on how you value the information I gave you, because you might not like all of it, or some of it just might not apply to you, or maybe you're already good and you're just watching this for the hell of it. I don't know, but in my opinion, these collaborations are a lot more abundant within Minecraft as opposed to like RuneScape and WoW. So yeah, this is my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my commentary. Leave me feedback of what you guys think, what I should do, and I'll get back to you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.